Hello, Power Chef. I'm Jerome Ringo, and I'm the president of Apollo Alliance. And I'm from the great state of Louisiana. Proud of many things in Louisiana. Home of Hurricane Katrina, of which I'm an evacuee. Home of Hurricane Rita, which I'm an evacuee. Home of Hurricane Gustav, which I'm an evacuee. Home of Hurricane Ike, which I'm an evacuee. Home of the first climate refugees of the continental United States. And it's time for us to fix what's been broken. The Apollo Alliance is an organization that cares about building a coalition of people from all walks of life around the effort to produce clean energy, promote green jobs, clean up our environment, and get us off that oil barrel that we're being held over by foreign governments. I grew up working in the petrochemical industry of Louisiana for a polluting company, a company that located right in the middle of a poor community, that protected people within the fence line and did not offer the same protection to people outside the fence line. Those were the people that were disproportionately impacted, that had to breathe the bad air and drink the bad water, that had to suffer cancer rates that were above the national average. And I worked in those plants and became very disturbed as I looked through the fence line, only to realize that the protections that were offered to us within the fence line were not offered to those on the other side, as if those chain link fences would stop the gas, and it did not. And I came to the realization that my calling in life was to work for the people on the other side. Those people who were activists like you, who believe that there should be hope in America and equality in America for all people. And I now work for a clean energy coalition that will put millions of America and Americans to work in a new generation of high-quality green-collar jobs. In Michigan, where people have left the assembly line and are now in the unemployment line. In Illinois, where we're seeing layoffs and people's lives that are changed forever. And from coast to coast, we're seeing Americans that are losing their jobs on a daily basis, and all hope is lost. And those single mothers throughout America who every day must make a decision as to whether they buy a gallon of gas or a gallon of milk, while at the same time we pay huge subsidies and tax breaks to companies that enjoy profits in the billions per quarter. And we can't give tax breaks and subsidies to those of us who want to create green jobs to rebuild America. I must extend to you an apology on behalf of my generation and generations before me, because it is my generations and generations before who contributed to the many environmental catastrophes that we're facing today. It is the actions of our generation that has caused the meltdown of the ice caps of Kilimanjaro. It is my generation and the actions of generation before me that have caused the meltdown of the permafrost of Alaska and the disappearance of the coastline of Louisiana. And to you young people who will inherit the problem, and you must come up with the real answer, I offer you an apology. But we want to offer you more than just an apology. We want to offer you hope. And hope now comes in many forms. Hope comes when people come together from all walks of life, from different economic parts of the ladder, from different parts of the track. They come together in groups like you who look like America, who think like Americans, and who want to see America be America once again. We now want to, from my generation, plant a seed that is a catalyst of opportunity. An opportunity for you to take the torch and reactivate activism in the hearts and minds of all Americans. We want you to take the torch and say no to more CO2 going to our atmosphere, to say no to foreign countries that hold us over an oil barrel and hold us hostage with respect to our energy. We want you to say no to policies that do not protect people on the other side of the fence. And we want you to join with the new administration and the new Congress and the new thinking of America to move us forward, to help clean up this globe for your generation and generations yet unborn. The youth have led their cities and states, creating a green revolution that will combat climate change and poverty, because the two are very linked. Climate change is real. The debate is over. Climate change is urgent. The economy is in trouble, and we need jobs now. I attended and was a delegate at Kyoto, where I met then Vice President Al Gore, a man on a mission for America, a Pied Piper on a mission for America. But now we have born many Pied Pipers. Each one of you have a passion and an ability and a commitment to take this message and move it forward, to be able to teach all Americans across this country and around the world that we have a problem and we must fix it, and we must fix it now. In our forests around the world, one of our best weapons to fight global warming, forests provide billions of people with clean water, food, and medicine. Our trees and our forests, over 90% of the world's most impoverished communities are dependent on these forests. But deforestation produces 20 to 25% of all global warming pollution, more than the entire global transportation sector. One of the most important things in the global warming fight is to safeguard these forests and people. We want to be activists. We are activists. We want to say to Capitol Hill, we want to say to people all over America, from poor communities to the middle class to the rich, that we are going to stand together. And we're going to create an environment that is safe for our children and our children's children. I want you now, everyone, to show me your cell phone. I want to see your cell phone. And we're going to send a text. We're going to send a text to a program of the National Wildlife Federation called Forest Justice. And I need you to do one thing with that cell phone, because I promised my friends at National Wildlife Federation, which I was once the chairman, that I'd do this for them and ask you to join them right now in their campaign to save the forest. I want you to text forest, F-O-R-E-S-T-S, and go to 30644. Forest 30644. They need your help to safeguard the forest. And we need your help to go to Capitol Hill and say to every elected representative that we want America to be America once again. Thank you very much.